hmm hmm Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. Listen, I don't have long. I want to jump on here real quick. Um, Good morning, good morning, good morning to those of you who are viewing this live as well as the replay. I wanted to jump on here real quick to say one, good morning. Two, I want to come on with a quick testimony. Grace and peace to those of you who will be viewing the replay. This one's going to be around for a minute. So, a couple of weeks ago, I did a live talking about visitations. The Spirit of the Lord was dealing with me on visitations. And I had you say something there in the post. I wanted you all to really get in, hear what the Lord was saying. I believe what the Lord was saying, and then prepare. And that was a couple of weeks ago, right? And so, yeah, I almost forgot about it, but really didn't forget about it because I have an expectation that God is going to do something. For those of you that don't know, I got to have a double knee replacement. I'm 70% bone on bone or better in both knees. And so there's been days where I could not get out of the bed, off the couch, out of my car because the pain is so excruciating. Here just recently, I noticed some swelling in one of my ankles, and because we do have congestive heart failure and heart disease running in the family, although I have not been diagnosed with it, it's there. And so this morning, I came down to the gym, got in the pool a little early, and I was the only one here. And there's a reason for that because I don't deal with talkers too well. So I got in the pool, did my workout for the day, got in the hot tub, and there was a gentleman there who I've seen before. Come to find out, he is a follower of Jesus Christ, and we got to talking like we always do. The only two of us in the room, and as he began to talk, now mind you, in the hot tub, his wife comes in, and he begins talking, and I had an expectation for visitation. While he was talking, the Spirit of the Lord said, "He's an angel. I sent him to you." This man is talking. Um, I got in the hot tub, barely able to walk this morning because of the knee issue. Yes, the left ankle was swollen. Um, and so I get in, and we were there for a minute just sharing the goodness of the Lord. As I'm getting out of the hot tub, no thought, walking with freedom of movement like I haven't had in months. Um, as this angel of the Lord began to speak, I'm sitting in this hot tub, going through my final part of the routine. I get up and walk out. Didn't notice anything until I climbed 2 flights of stairs and I'm sitting here in my office. And so, as you let me try this again. Yeah, I messed up. I was gonna show y'all. I'm in my office 2 flights up today. Anyway, no pain in the knees, swelling in the ankle, gone. Um, I'm sitting up here getting ready to go to my field office to prepare for something else. I feel like I want to run this morning. This is the first time in quite some time I have not had pain in my knees, 70% bone on bone. As I was leaving um, the area where we were, he said, "Let me pray for you." And he began praying. And as he began praying, I began feeling something in my knees. Now, those of you that know me, when you see me, I walk like I'm 90 years age. It's almost like I'm shuffling my feet because my knees hurt so bad. And when they hurt, they hurt. Uh, for those of you who got bone on bone. And so I'm excited to say that this is my testimony. I had an expectation of a visitation. I was expecting God to do something, and the Spirit of the Lord sent somebody, unbeknown to me. And many of us Many of us have an expectation that God is going to move, that we're going to get something from Him, that we're going to receive something. And in the process, we allow what our natural eyes see, the unfulfillment of the promise or the delaying of a promise, to disqualify what God has spoken to us. Just because your natural eyes see it doesn't negate what God has said. Paul puts it like this in the book of Romans, chapter 4, that Abraham staggered not at the promises of God through unbelief. Sometimes the delay of a promise will cause us to be in disbelief. Sometimes we'll sit down and we'll see some things, pictures on social media, hear conversations and on the phone or the room, and we will dismiss it. We'll cause what we see to dismiss what God has spoken. And yes, it is a process. That's what the man of God spoke this morning. He prayed and said, now he said, take him through the process. Yes, you can bring healing and you can bring the bone and the sinews and the joints and how this man knew I had lax ligaments in my knee, I don't know. But he looked at me and he said, it's a process. This is going to be a process. Trusting God is a process. And so this morning, as I'm preparing to go hit the field and do some other things, get ready for this parade on this weekend, all I can say is truly the Lord is good and He's faithful. That promise. Listen, I'm getting ready to do what I'm going to do. My office mate has not showed up yet, and he gonna come in with a testimony because he waddled when he walked. I hope he don't see this, but when you going through something, you have a promise, and God is releasing visitations 1, 2. He told me to tell you that the waters have been troubled, and it's not about the first one who get in. It's just about those who get in. So if you trust in the Lord, get in. It's gonna happen for your good. Listen, I'm Bishop Smith. I'm Neil Smith today. Um, Good to see you all. I can't see. I'm actually on my phone, so I don't know who's chiming in. I don't know who's viewing. But I pray that the blessings of the Lord will make it rich in your life and add no sorrow. I also pray, beloved, all 7 of you that's live and those who will be watching the replay. I pray that, beloved, above all things, that you will prosper and be in good health, even as your soul prosper. I do have to come back because I have a warning for the body of Christ. That's right. Spirit of the Lord woke me up with a warning this morning. A relationship. There's some judgment is coming to the house of God, but that's going to be tonight. God bless you all. I pray that heaven's blessing will be upon you. I pray that your visitation will show up. I pray for your healing. I pray for deliverance. I pray that all things will work together for your good. I'm out. I got to go to work now. Peace.